Tension is rising in Siaya County over the political future of the Governor James Orengo. Calls for impeachment are now facing resistance from within the region's own leadership, and as the 2027 elections draw closer, the battle lines are becoming clearer. Leaders in Siaya are urging members of the county assembly to halt any plans to impeach James Orengo, arguing that voters, not political processes, should determine his fate in the upcoming general election. The call from Alego Songa Member of Parliament Samuel Atandi, who says any move to remove the governor from office now would be premature and unnecessary. Speaking from his rural home in southeast Alego, Atandi made it clear that with elections less than 2 years away, the focus should shift from impeachment to democratic accountability through the ballot. He urged restraint. He emphasized that the people of Siaya deserve the chance to decide their leadership at the polling stations rather than through political maneuvering within the county assembly. The remarks come at a time when tensions have been simmering in the county over governance concerns and political alignments ahead of the 2027 election. Athandi's position reflects a broader argument about timing. He maintains that initiating impeachment proceedings so close to an election risks diverting attention from service delivery and also development priorities. Instead, he says leaders should allow the democratic process to take its course. But even as he calls for calm on one front, Atandi did not hold back on criticism of the current administration. He accused Governor James Orengo of poor management, alleging that governance challenges have slowed progress in the county. Among the issues raised are claims of financial mismanagement, and Atandi pointed to reports that the governor's office has at times struggled to meet basic operational obligations, including the payment of utility bills. And according to the MP, such challenges reflect deeper structural and administrative weaknesses within the county government. He also raised the concerns of a controversial employment program in the health sector. The program, he claimed, left hundreds of young people in financial distress. More than 500 youths, he said, allegedly paid money in the hope of securing jobs, only to be dismissed months later. And the situation, he noted, has had a lasting impact on many families, and for those affected, the issue goes beyond politics. It is about lost opportunities, it is about trust, and it is about the future. Atandi argues that such developments highlights the need for a change in leadership. He revealed that discussions are already underway among local leaders to identify a successor to Governor Orengo. According to him, the goal is to find a leader who will engage more closely with residents and prioritize inclusive decision-making. A leader, he says, who will listen, a leader who will consult, and a leader who will drive progress in Siaya County. Yet even as criticism grows, support for Governor Orengo remains strong in parts of the country. In Ugunja town, a group of youths has come out firmly to in defense of the governor. They describe him as the seasoned leader with a long history in Kenya's democratic struggle. Led by youth leader including Kenneth Otieno, Fidel Omondi Oyuka, and Babu Victor, the group has rejected calls for impeachment. Instead, they are pushing for something far more ambitious. They want Governor Orengo to run for the presidency in 2027. The youths argue that his experience combined with his long-standing association with Raila Odinga positions him as a strong candidate on the national stage. They see him not just as a county leader, but a figure capable of shaping the country's future. For them, the debate is not about removal from office, it's about elevation. They have been organizing, mobilizing, and encouraging voter registration among young people in the county. The message is clear. They intend to play an active role in the next election. They say they want their voices heard. These growing youth engagement signals a shift in the political landscape. Young voters are becoming more organized, more vocal, and more determined to influence leadership decisions. In Siaya, their support could prove decisive, but the divide between critics and supporters of Governor Orengo highlights a broader political reality. The county is at crossroads. On one side, there are concerns about governance and accountability. On the other side, there is your loyalty and belief in the governor's leadership record. For many residents, the coming months will be critical. Decisions made now will shape not just the next election, but the decision and direction of the county for years to come. As the political season intensifies, competing interests often come to the surface, alliances shift, narratives evolve, and leaders position themselves for the future. In Siaya, that process is already underway, and Atandi's call to avoid impeachment reflects a strategic calculation. Allowing the governor to complete his term could provide a clearer platform for voters to assess his performance. It could also prevent further divisions within the county's political leadership, and at the same time, the emergence of alternative candidates signals that the race for 2027 has effectively begun. Even without official campaigns, groundwork is being laid, support bases are being built, and political messages are being crafted. For Governor Orengo, the challenge will be to navigate both governance and also politics, and to address the concerns raised, to maintain the support of his base, and also to position himself effectively for whatever role he chooses to pursue in the future. For the people of Siaya, the stakes are high. They are watching closely, weighing the arguments, and preparing to make their decision. Because ultimately, in a democracy, the final verdict belongs to the voters. And in Siaya, as the noise of politics grows louder, one truth remains steady. When the time comes, it is the people who will have the final say. That is all from Kenyan Media, at least for now. Be with us all the time. Subscribe, like, and share our contents. Also hit the notification bell so that you can be getting notifications each and every time we bring in a new video.